المنتخب وزعوا على 8 مجموعات، ستلعب على 8 ملاعب مونديالية استثنائية. نبدأ من المجموعة الأولى: قطر، إكوادور، سنغال، هولندا. من يرشح تيم كاهيل في الصدارة ومن يضع في مركز الوصافة؟
Leader of this group, I'm going to put Senegal. Very strong African nation, a lot of great players.
بطل إفريقيا.
And to finish second, Qatar.
قطر.
Yes.
جواب نهائي. إذا السنغال في صدارة هذه المجموعة وقطر تتأهل في الوصفة. لماذا استبعدت هولندا، هذا المنتخب الذي يمني النفس مجددا للعودة إلى واجهة الكرة العالمية، خاصة بعد خيبة روسيا وعدم التأهل؟
I think firstly Qatar play Ecuador. First game of the tournament. It's got its own day. Very big game. They get the 3 points there. It sets them up well. When Netherlands and Senegal meet each other, this will potentially be a draw. So then it will be down to getting a result. But Netherlands have a good squad, but I still think it's a little bit mixed. I'm not sure they have the cohesion to play together.
نعم. المجموعة الثانية: إنجلترا، إيران، أمريكا وويلز. من ستقصي ومن ستؤهل؟
England will be the leader of this group. England I have as one of the countries to win the World Cup. I think this World Cup being around the corner and close to England and the setup is made for them, and also the season, the timing of the calendar. And second, USA.
توقع صادم بعض الشيء يعني. جاريث بيل وويلز. إيران بقيادة كيروش، أقصيتم من المونديال، من دور المجموعات؟
Yeah, look, it's very difficult to look at this and be perfect, but England has the strongest league in the world. Second, America, the players and the squad are playing all around the world. They have a really good squad. Whether or not they can bring that together is a different story.
هذا قرارك النهائي. إذن إنجلترا في الصدارة، أمريكا في مركز الوصافة، إيران وويلز خارج المونديال. المجموعة الثالثة: الأرجنتين بقيادة ميسي في آخر كأس عالم له تواجه السعودية، مكسيكو وبولندا، ليفاندوفسكي. من سيواصل ومن سيغادر تيم؟
Argentina will win this group. Obviously everyone's big Messi supporters, but they've got a great squad. A lot of expectations on them. And an upset in this group, Saudi Arabia. I think Saudi Arabia, with the squad, the way that they've been playing, they have a chance to get through this group realistically.
لماذا استبعدت ليفاندوفسكي وبولندا، خاصة أن ليفاندوفسكي يعني يعيش أفضل لحظات حياته الكروية حاليا مع برشلونة؟
I think he's one of the best players in the world for being a goal scorer, but at the same time, one player can't carry a nation sometimes. It takes a team. But when you look at the World Cup and also the preparations, how far it is for different countries, the leagues, I think this is something for me is maybe my
أنت
way.
المسؤول عن هذه التوقعات. أرجنتين والسعودية إلى دور 16. بطلة العالم فرنسا في اصطدام مع أستراليا، دنمارك والمنتخب التونسي.
Listen, France currently holding the title. They'll finish top of the group. And second, my country, Australia. This is emotion. Obviously, I want my country to go through. It's a difficult group because obviously Denmark are there and Tunisia, but France and Australia.
فرنسا في الصدارة وأستراليا في الوصافة. المجموعة الخامسة التي تضم بطلين للعالم هما إسبانيا وألمانيا في مواجهة كوستاريكا والمنتخب الياباني. من يواصل ومن يودع تيم؟
Top of this group will be Germany.
ألمانيا.
Very strong outfit, always have a great squad. And second will be Spain.
إسبانيا في الوصافة. توقع منطقي جدا. المجموعة السادسة: بلجيكا، كندا، المنتخب المغربي والمنتخب الكرواتي. من ستنصف في هذه المجموعة؟
Top of this group, an outside chance. The two teams in this group that could potentially win the World Cup are Belgium and second Croatia. Two very strong squads. Croatia with the experience, but also Belgium with the youngsters, the manager Roberto Martinez. He's got a great system, great ethos. I think Belgium will finish top and then Croatia.
برأيك من المستحيل المنتخب المغربي أن يحقق المفاجأة في هذه المجموعة؟
It's never not impossible. But now when I think about logic and not emotion, I pick two teams that I think in past World Cups that have done exceptionally well. But Morocco for sure can cause an upset.
إذا من بلجيكا والمنتخب الكرواتي إلى دور ال16. برازيل، صربيا، سويسرا والكاميرون.
Top of the group, Brazil.
برازيل توقع.
World class. Second, Cameroon. I think that goes to show a bit of emotion there for my brother Samuel Eto'o. The work he's doing globally is incredible for his federation, and also the players he has in his team are very strong.
هل برأيك كاميرون قادرة على مقارعة نجوم صربيا كمتروفيتش وغيرهم الذين يقدمون مستويات رائعة؟
Yeah, I think they can. But again, in the World Cup, the beauty of the World Cup is about getting through the group, and it can be anyone. But I feel there's going to be a lot of upsets.
إذن البرازيل في الصدارة، الكاميرون في مركز الوصافة، صربيا وسويسرا خارج الحسابات. الآن المجموعة الأخيرة، البرتغال بقيادة الدون، غانا، أورغواي وكوريا الجنوبية. من تؤهل ومن تقصي؟
Portugal to finish top of this group. I would love to see Cristiano Ronaldo to have an amazing tournament, be leading goal scorer. Second, Ghana. I think with the African nations now getting stronger and stronger, I know a lot of the players really well. Hopefully they can have a good World Cup campaign.
هل سنشهد في هذا المونديال نهاية جيل سواريز وكافاني؟
It's difficult. Older pros, I played my last World Cup when I was 38. I think the experience of having them players involved is important, but also for their country and the younger players. So Uruguay is always going to be a threat, but I think that these two will finish first and second.
تم، هذه هي المنتخبات التي أهلتها إلى دور ال16. قبل أن نواصل التوقعات لدي سؤال: ما الذي دفع تم كاهيل إلى كتابة قصص عن الأطفال؟
Oh wow, so my children's books started 5 years before I retired, roughly. And I wrote pretty much stories about me growing up. It was very difficult. I was always the smallest in my team. I was never picked first, and I was always told to a certain degree that I'd never be a professional footballer. I write these children's books so it can tell a story and the kids can relate to it. I'm fortunate enough to have a great career, but I put my kids in the books, the characters about me.
To inspire?
Yeah, to inspire
people and the kids.
The next generation. So I think now, you know, I have over 14 books, and it's important that I can share my story and kids can have hopes and dreams.
هل كانت هذه الخطوة كردة فعل للناس التي لم تؤمن بقدرات تم كاهيل الكروية؟
Yeah, definitely. And I think for boys and girls, you see that it's there's so much opportunity in sports and football. I think for me, one of the greatest things in working in Qatar is Aspire Academy. We work in sports, we work in football, we help the next generation to follow their dreams. And you see now hosting a World Cup here, anything is possible. So I like to do that. I think now being a father of four is something that I'm very, very, very proud of.
تم، هل سنشاهد أولادك على خطاك في كرة القدم وهل تشجعهم؟
Inshallah, like now my eldest son is in Tahiti playing in the under-20s World Cup qualifiers for Samoa, and my 17-year-old boy plays for Everton in the Premier League, so for the academy. So my daughter plays, my younger son plays. I'm really proud. As long as they're playing sport and happy, that's all that matters.
إذا لنواصل التوقعات. تم، من سيتأهل من بين هذه المنتخبات إلى الدور ربع النهائي؟ والبداية أمريكا والسنغال.
I think this game here, Senegal. I think the power, pace, they might override America, but I'm going to pick Senegal.
إذا السنغال. الآن من ستواجه السنغال بين أستراليا والأرجنتين؟ وأتمنى أن يكون هنا التوقع منطقي مبني على معطيات فنية وتحليل
All right.
منطقي تم.
Listen, we've got through the group, which is a massive achievement. And to play Argentina, anything is possible. We played Italy and we lost with a penalty. To come this far, I will say Australia is going to beat Argentina, and I have to because this is my country. This is.
ولكن بهذه الطريقة أنت تضع ضغط على اللاعبين. أكان من الأفضل أن تختار الأرجنتين كي لا تضع ضغط على اللاعبين.
And this is the beauty of football. You know, it's not for everybody. This is for why it makes it so nice to win and to produce on the biggest stage in the world.
جواب نهائي. أستراليا.
Australia.
أستراليا إلى الدور ربع النهائي. الآن ألمانيا وكرواتيا.
Germany. I think, yes, Germany, I think too strong. Croatian team very good. A lot of great footballers. It's an aging squad. It's still, they've got so much talent, but I think for experience in this time in the competition, Germany.
إذن ألمانيا إلى الدور ربع النهائي. الآن البرازيل في مواجهة غانا.
Brazil. I think when it comes to logic now and not emotion, Brazil is very hard to overlook.
قمة في الأفق بين البرازيل والمنتخب الألماني. ننتقل إلى مواجهة قطر وإنجلترا. تم، هل يعني سنشهد توقع عاطفي بما أنك تعيش هنا وقريب جدا من المنتخب القطري وأكاديمية أسباير وجدا واحترفت كرة القدم لسنوات عديدة في إنجلترا.
It's something that I feel that's important, that you have to believe that you're going to win. Even though deep down inside you may think that it might never happen, I'm going to pick Qatar.
ولكن من يتابع هذه الحلقة يعني سينصدم من هكذا توقعات قادمة منك، خاصة أنك قريب من إنجلترا ولعبت في الدوري الإنجليزي.
I know England, I've already said it vocally, that England will win this World Cup as my outsider. But also at the same time, it's important that with Australia and also with Qatar, that I'm also helping to help kids follow their dreams. And I dreamt one day of playing in a World Cup and I ended up playing in 4.
إذن العنابي إلى الدور ربع النهائي وإنجلترا على مسؤوليتك خارج المونديال. الآن فرنسا السعودية. ديدييه ديشان في مواجهة مواطنه الفرنسي إيرفي رونار. مدرستين فرنسيتين تقود فرنسا
France.
طب لماذا لم تكن عاطفي مع المنتخب السعودي أيضا يعني بحال منتخب قطر باستطاعته الفوز على إنجلترا لماذا لا المنتخب السعودي يحقق المفاجأة؟
Remember at the start of the competition you said be both. Now I'm no longer emotional, I'm logical. I think France. Very strong. Saudi Arabia, amazing country, great setup. But here France.
رح يزعلوا منك السعوديين. على كل حال هذه توقعاتك الشخصية. الآن بلجيكا وإسبانيا قمة أوروبية من الطراز العالي جدا.
Yeah, this is really difficult. Little bit emotional for me as well because I'm a big fan of Belgian football. Big fan of Roberto Martinez, the players that they have in the team. I'm going to pick Belgium.
بلجيم. إذا مارتينيز يتفوق على لويس إنريكي ويتأهل إلى الدور ربع النهائي. الآن البرتغال والكاميرون. هل ستكون عاطفي أيضا مع الكاميرون بما أنك مقرب جدا من رئيس الاتحاد؟
100% emotional. I think for me, there's never a time in football whether you can relax, have a little bit of fun, and also, you know, enjoy a special show like this. I'm going to say Cameroon.
كاميرون.
Yes.
إذن الكاميرون تقصي البرتغال وتتأهل إلى الدور ربع النهائي. يعني مشجعي كريستيانو ومشجعي ميسي لن يتفقوا معك على هذه التوقعات. يعني وضعت ميسي وكريستيانو في آخر مونديال لهما خارج المونديال منذ دور ال16.
But this is football. You can't keep
ولكن
everyone
كرة
happy.
القدم عليها أن تنصف. كريستيانو وكذلك ميسي قدموا الكثير لكرة القدم.
My kids won't be happy with me either. Messi and Ronaldo going out, but this is football.
إذا تم هذا هو المشهد في دور الربع النهائي. قبل أن نواصل التوقعات، من هو المدرب الذي كان له فضل كبير في مسيرتك؟
Personally, one of the biggest coaches that had a big impact on me, and now that I'm retired, is Gus Hiddink. I think it's not till you retire that you start to understand coaches, the way they work, the reason why they don't select you. Some games you play, some games you don't. But going through our group with Croatia and Japan and Brazil in 2006, it was a massive moment in my career.
ما هو سر احتفالك على طريقة الملاكمة؟
For the kids, you know, I think it's something that's beautiful. A close friend, Archie Thompson, did a kung fu celebration. I choreographed it a little bit and joined in with the punching.
Punching your enemy.
No, it's just to the flag. That's it. A little bit of fun. And now you see it everywhere with the kids, so it's nice.
نواصل التوقعات الآن. السنغال وأستراليا. ساديو ماني.
Senegal.
Senegal.
Look, we've had an amazing run. We've got further than we did in 2006 when I was playing. Hopefully that I can inspire them to after beating Argentina. But here, Senegal will be too strong for Australia. It's later on in the group.
الآن البرازيل وألمانيا. ألمانيا بقيادة مدرب جديد هو فليك.
Brazil. I think now it gets to the business end. Your big countries, big nations, this is where they start to show up. They're starting to feel comfortable, and I think Brazil will be the winners of this game.
إذن البرازيل في مواجهة السنغال. الآن فرنسا وقطر.
France. You know, to play in your first tournament is amazing. To host it, to get through the group, and even to get this far. I think
It's
when
a
it
big
comes
achievement.
to this now is where I will take logic and go to the next levels, because it's about experience, about managing the tournament. France.
من ستواجه فرنسا في الدور النصف النهائي بين بلجيكا والكاميرون؟
This is a real difficult one, because now we're talking about logic as well. I have a soft spot for Belgium. I know here will be a winnable game for Cameroon, but going through the group, the squad, when you look at the squads, I think Belgium. Yes.
بلجيم إلى الدور النصف النهائي، والكاميرون تنتهي مغامرتها المونديالية عند الدور ربع النهائي. بالحديث عن المواجهة القادمة، وقبل أن نتعرف على هوية المتأهل، لنتكلم قليلا عن البرازيل بقيادة نيمار. هل برأيك نشهد هذه السنة نضج كروي لم نشهده من قبل للبرازيل نيمار؟ وهل هو وأخيرا قادر على قيادة البرازيل لتحقيق النجمة السادسة في هذه النسخة من المونديال؟
I think he's a real important part of the whole team. I think he has a big responsibility, like you say, to be mature and to lead the team in a different way. I don't think this World Cup will be about him as an individual. I think it'll be more about the team. I think he'll play, you see even with PSG now, he's not so much the main man, he's one of three. In this World Cup, I think he'll be instrumental in them getting to the final, but he'll be one of a group, not an individual.
هل سنراك كاهل يوم من الأيام تحترف التدريب؟
I'm really enjoying the executive side of helping to run federations, clubs, setting up the academic side of philosophies and methodologies, working with countries and working with clubs. I have my licenses. I'm not sure. I think for me, I'm enjoying putting the footprint into countries and working at a higher level.
إذن لنواصل التوقعات. من سيتأهل إلى المشهد الختامي بين السنغال بقيادة ساديو ماني والبرازيل؟
Brazil. I think here it's business. Like, you know, as much as we talk about emotion, Brazil's the capital of football. You know, they have a lot of great players, a lot of experience. I feel that they'll make the final.
سيكون سعيد جدا كافو عندما يتابع هذه الحلقة. الآن فرنسا وبلجيكا. مبابي في مواجهة إيدن هازارد.
Gonna go Belgium.
هذا توقع صادم جدا.
Yeah, I know, but I really admire academic coaches. Like Roberto Martinez is someone that's a technical director of his country, and he puts in the ethos and he tries to build a younger players. So this is something for me as a aspiring executive that I like to watch coaches like this and players of that quality.
يعني إيمانك في المنتخب هل هو بسبب إيمانك في مارتينيز كمدرب أم بمجموعة اللاعبين والنجوم في المنتخب البلجيكي؟
Both, but I believe in his philosophy of what he's doing to a country, the 17s, the 20s, the 23s. This for me as an aspiring academic in football, I like to believe in good coaches. I like to believe in the future. I think something in Qatar, this is something we're aspiring to. Australia is to have that vision. Overall, I said very clearly from the start, England will win this World Cup. With the emotional and the logic, you can't. When you're standing here and you've played in a country and you also work in a country, you know, I feel anything can happen, but I'm going to say Belgium. It's a little bit of emotion as well in this answer.
قبل أن نتعرف على هوية الفائز بمونديال قطر على مسؤوليتك تم، ما هي اللحظة الأفضل في مسيرتك واللحظة الأسوأ؟
Oh, the best moment would have to be the first ever goal scorer for Australia in a World Cup. I didn't know at the time when it happened because so emotional. The worst, but wasn't really the worst. I got a red card in 2010 against Germany. It was the worst because I had to sit out against Ghana and miss a game. But it was a great experience as well because soon after I come back against Serbia and I scored in the final game. So, yeah, I suppose best and worst.
بكلمة واحدة، من هو أفضل لاعب في تاريخ كرة القدم على الإطلاق؟
Oh wow, that's not fair. You need to give me 2 words.
Okay, 2 names give me.
Pele and Maradona. I think they have left an everlasting mark on the game that everyone remembers when you talk about World Cups.
من هو أفضل لاعب في الوقت الحالي في العالم حالياً؟
Oh, it's not fair. It really is to take in 2 different contexts on an era.
Club-wise and national team-wise.
When you talk about Messi and Ronaldo, they're 2 totally different players with different attributes.
ولكن حالياً في الوقت الراهن تم، من تختار؟
These days. No.
ميسي، مبابي، كريم بنزيما، ليفاندوفسكي.
No, Messi and Ronaldo. They're on a different planet.
وأين بنزيما من هذه المعادلة؟
Exceptional, but I think even when you put players with records of Ronaldo's and Messi's and Benzema's incredible. He's just someone that it's difficult to put with those 2, but he is exceptional, world class.
الآن تم المشهد الأخير، من سيرقص الرقصة الأخيرة؟ منتخب السامبا أم للريد ديفلز؟ كلمة في هذه الموقعة، من تختار؟
Brazil. As much as I want the academic side to come through, I think when it comes to experience and squads, it's a long 7 games. I think Brazil, when it comes to this, when I'm looking at it like this, I think they'll have too much experience.
إذا تم كاهيل يتوج المنتخب البرازيلي بلقب كأس العالم مونديال قطر 2